All right, welcome back to another episode of Patriot Specialized, everybody. Today's episode, you're going to see Keith and I delivering our truck chassis. Got a little bit of a problem with an airline on my trailer. Part to today, we got a surprise guest. We're going to, I'm going to cover my load, the securement and what's going on with my load, and then Mr. Keith James is going to cover his load. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Right across these plains and prairies, Rocky Mountain highs, fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white line, steel horses side.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. A quarter after 5 or so. We'll go walk around my truck, do a little pre-trip real quick. Today's episode is brought to you by all the inconsiderate drivers that park in places that test everyone else's skill on how to get out. Man, what in the world? Like, these guys, let me show you what I'm dealing with here. Yeah. This guy here, next to me, backs in the parking space. You'll see in a minute. Old boy's got about 20 feet behind him that he could have backed up further. That is a turn right there. Right where this van driver pulled in last night, decided that was an excellent place to park. Right where he's parked at, that's a curve that actually curves around. I don't know. Just wish people would look around a little bit when they park and think about how other people are going to have to get out of their parking space. This me world that we're living in right now is just, yeah, man, it's terrible. So, I need some coffee. I need some coffee this morning because I'm just getting grumpy fast. All right, let's do a walk around and then I'll show you what we're dealing with out here. Tires. Third signal lights are blinking. Blinky, blinky. Securement's tight. So this is the guy next to me right here. Not even close to being all the way back. I can have a barn dance right in here. Find that. Turn signals are working. Oh man. All right. Some of us have to work. We don't get to back up the docks like we're van drivers and just go open the door. Alright, well, that air leak from this morning, I let it go until I got up here. I was looking at it. I pulled these two lines apart. There's a compression fitting right here that was connected into this line, run through that hole right there. And this thing just slid right out of the fitting, the compression fitting. So I don't know if it loosened up or what, but we're gonna put it back together and see if it works. Hey, back out there and show them this craziness that we got going on. Hey, man, they won't be able to hear me. When you need to get under your trailer, it's a good thing Keith thought of this, because this worked out real well, I think. Hopefully, if we fix this, it worked out great. All right, well, got to put back together, slid up in there. Now we're going to see if it leaks or not. All right, well, it's fixed for now. It's a temporary fix, definitely not permanent, but the compression sleeve that's in there, you can't reuse those. They're copper, they bend out of shape, you just can't reuse them. So we tried, didn't work, still leaked, as you saw in the video. Now I walked up to the shop here. They didn't have any of the fittings, the compression fittings to go in there, the sleeves to go in there that were the right size. So what we ended up doing was grabbing a airline repair tube, I guess you call it. It's ribbed, about 2 inches long, 3 inches long or so, and it's ribbed with a center washer in the middle, and you run airline on both sides. You push it in, and then we hose clamped both sides of it tight so it holds. And from what everybody's telling me, my shop, 2 different mechanics, the guy that runs our shop, I talked to him, he said there's absolutely no reason this shouldn't hold. So truck drivers. Got a copy, Keith? Yeah. I'm in the parking lot, but I'm gonna run around and get fuel first.
You're gonna have wide open. I'm gonna pull over next to this truck beside me, and you'll, to the right of me, you'll be wide open.
Alright, don't do anything yet. I'm gonna run over and get fuel first.
Copy that.
just saw the intro. I'm gonna cover my load. We got our truck chassis delivered in Scranton, Iowa. And then Keith went a different direction. He went west in Iowa. I went up north into Minnesota. And I picked up I had to actually watch a YouTube video last night to learn how to say this, but it's pronounced Fendt. Fendt tractor. I picked up a Fendt tractor, a track tractor going to the Port of Baltimore. So check it out and I'll tell you about this load. There's our baby right there. It's a pretty nice tractor. Pretty nice unit. The place I picked up from was super good too. These guys, the process was just really streamlined, really easy. Little effort at all on my part. It was great. A few things I'm going to talk about with it, but we'll talk about the load itself first. This is a Fendt 1162 tractor. Obviously it's on tracks. Unit weighs 55,200 pounds, they tell me. I'm believing it by the way it's pulling. I didn't bother scaling it because all my gauges are looking good, so I don't need to scale it. But they're telling me it weighs 55,200 pounds. So what I did for securement here is Fendt, when you get there to it picked up at a different company, the manufacturer. So what they have very specific requirements for securement, and as you can see, there's these cutouts that they put into the frame there. They absolutely require you to only secure to these points. They have very specific ways they want this secured, so they only allow us to secure to these points. So I got one chain in here coming right down on this side, attached right to the side of the trailer, and then I hooked this chain, and because of the way the steps are, these are hydraulic steps, so I couldn't get them out of the way without being inside the unit and having it turned on. So it was a little bit tricky getting my binders in here. So what I ended up doing was, instead of coming straight down like I wanted to with this, I ended up Xing this one across to that side and that one across to this side, which allowed me to put my binder a little further back. So I got these two coming straight down, one on each side coming straight down the trailer, and then I got another chain X'd back here. So total of 2 chains. You get half credit for those. I got a total of 2 chains back here. Obviously, we put our flags on the widest point. In this case, the drive shafts are the widest point. Now, something interesting about this that I brought up last night, and Keith actually came up with a reason why, but I like my reason better. I'm not 100% sure why in the world this thing has tracks, and I'd imagine it goes through some stuff, and all your counterweights are right here, you would think. So I'm not 100% sure what this shaft is for. Like on any other tractor in the world, this allows for a dual tire to be put on. So what the heck are you going through that you need 2 sets of tracks? Like, that's my question. Like, what do you need 2 sets of tracks? Whatever that is, I want to be part of that because it's going to be fun, whatever it is. So Keith said he thought maybe there was allowed counterweights to be put on here. I don't, whatever. I don't know why he's bringing logic into this. I definitely like my plan better. But that it is interesting that there is some shafts on the outside of this thing. And next time I go up there to load one, I'm going to ask them what the heck they put on these and why they have them. But widest portion of the load, obviously it's sticking out. This thing is 11 foot 8 inches wide total, coming out to the end of this shaft on both sides. So got our flags on the widest portion of the load. Now the back, they were also very specific about this. These are the only 2 points that you're allowed to tie down to on this load at all. So you can tie to the inside of the hitch on both sides, and you can tie through the actual receiver for the hitch, but you are not allowed to tie anywhere else back here. They also wanted this very heavily protected so you don't scratch the paint. So I used edge protectors and just crushed the crap out of them with the chains in order to get that done. But works a little bit better than putting cloth in there. I would still end up scratching it with cloth. So I got 1 chain off the hitch itself going each direction, half credit for those, and I got this chain off the receiver going all the way across. I get full credit for that chain. So that's what we did for securement. Placement on this thing, because of the way my permits were, I went ahead and took it all the way back because obviously the triaxle, my trailer, it wants that weight back there on those 3 axles. So I just had them put it all the way back. Also, this particular manufacturer, even though more than more than 50% of the track is on the trailer. This particular manufacturer still wanted the outriggers put out for the extra portion of the track. Don't really need it. The track would have held itself up, but they wanted it. It's a requirement, so whatever, we'll put them out. I had no problem with that. But yeah, so we're using our outriggers today and getting this load delivered. Looks like I picked up yesterday. I think I got out of there about 1:30 in the afternoon yesterday, and it got dark on me right about I-80, which is, you know, never a bad place to run out of hours. So this is we ended up staying at I-80 last night. Keith, he went to his location, which was totally separate from mine. We were about 4 hours apart, but he actually ended up at I-80 last night as well. So today our permits are running us the same place, the same exact route, so we're running together again. So that's my load. Now on to our special guest, Mr. Keith James. We'll get him to cover his load.
How's everybody doing today? I picked up a Vermeer VT 660 feeder mixer. Things, I don't know if you've ever seen them used, they're pretty cool. Put all the ingredients in it, mixes it up, has a conveyor that comes out the side. They drive right along the trough, dump it right in with the animals. Load's only about 15,000 pounds, they said. So what I did, I used the tie down points here, come straight down, half credit on this chain, hook to the pocket here. Technically them two chains probably gave me enough in securement for the whole load. But obviously you have to do more than just that. Things on wheels that'll roll. If you can see, I angled them back to keep the load from wanting to move backwards. I went here. These technically ain't legal because I went to the rub rail, but this was kind of for me. I didn't even really need these chains. This is just kind of to help from wanting to roll forward if I slam on the brakes. This is kind of just me. And then I went to the tongue here. They have tie down points. The guy recommended that I come through the tie down points, through the hitch, and back to the other side. So this is actually full credit here. And if you can see, this is also pulling to where if I would have to slam on the brakes, it's going to keep this thing from wanting to move. This load is actually 10 wide. It's light, super easy. Like Brad, I flagged the widest point of the load the best I could.
Yeah, that's good.
That's about it on that load.
Where'd you pick this up from, Keith?
Vermeer in Iowa.
Griswold?
Griswold, Iowa.
Griswold,
yeah.
Iowa. And where's it delivered to?
Millersburg, PA. Mifflinsburg, PA.
Mifflinsburg, PA.
I can't think today.
How many miles was that when we looked it up last night?
1,100, I think.
So this is a 1,100 mile run right here. Pretty good looking load. Nice easy one for Keith. Like 14,000 pounds.
As far as placement, I just had them set it on there. This load is so light on this trailer that I could have put it all the way on the tail, all the way on the nose.
Hey, you could almost put that thing in your bunk.
Yeah, with the weight, it don't really matter where I set this on this trailer.
Vermeer also, this is a perfect load that for those of us that are go-getters in the world, we would have tried to put extra freight on with this.
Yes.
Like we absolutely would have, if that was me, I would have been filling up the back of the deck. I'd have put something on the front deck. However, Vermeer is paying for exclusive use. So you are not allowed technically to put anything else on with it under the contract that we signed with Vermeer. So Keith, even if he wanted to, even if he wanted to do what I would do or what he would probably do as gypsy truck drivers, we would want to stick extra freight on there. We can't because in the contract it says exclusive use. So that's a big no-no. You know, something you don't want to do. Something, not a reputation you want to get. So it's a good-looking load.
Yeah, if it wasn't exclusive, I would have moved the unit all the way up to the step to give me some more room in the back, and then I would have had the whole step to use as well.
Right. All right, so that's it. That's what we got going on. We are currently in
Indiana.
somewhere in Indiana, just inside the Indiana-Illinois line. We just came across Illinois, just got inside of Indiana. I had a weird, goofy detour that I had to take that he didn't have to. He waited for me here. So we took a break here, grabbed something to eat, figured we'd shoot a little bit of video, and now we're gonna get back on the road, try to get these things delivered. Looks like I'm gonna be at delivery about noon tomorrow. I would think somewhere between 12 and 1. Keith is gonna be, he should be a couple hours before that, so he'll probably be at his delivery between 10 and 11. We both have loads booked for tomorrow. He's got a load out of Exeter, PA, going right back to Cleveland. I just took a load right out of Baltimore, same place that I'm delivering to, Mid-Atlantic Terminal, same place I'm delivered to, picking up out of there, going to Michigan. That'll deliver on Monday, and I'll be able to take it home. So looking pretty good. It's a pretty nice day. Not too cool, not too hot. It's like perfect weather. So we're gonna get back on the road, try to put some miles on and get this day done. We will talk to y'all on the next one. Walking back over to my truck, and how do you know you've been in Iowa? When you find corn stuck to your truck.